Hello guys, in today's video we are going to talk about how to pass English paper 2 June exam. So this is for first additional language learners, not for home language, please. So guys, I'm going to tell you or give you study tips on how you can pass English paper 2 because it's very important that you pass English paper 2 much as it is important to pass English paper 3 and paper 1. So I'm going to give you study tips that have worked for me that will work for you. Before I do that, I have to tell you how the question paper is formed. I have to tell you that. It's very important. I don't want you guys to waste your time like many of the learners I've seen in the past. There are 4 sections. You have to answer only 2 sections. There is novel, drama, poetry, and short stories. So you have to only answer 2 sections. The question paper might be out of 70, somewhere there. I don't want to waste any time. Let me begin. Number one is actually study the novels. It will depend on which province you are, or maybe, in fact, not even which province you are, which school you attend. Some of them do Cry Beloved, some of them do My Children, My Africa. So, know your novels, guys. Please, know your novels. You have to study your novel. Let me make an example about Cry Beloved. You have to study your novel and know the summary of the novel. You cannot go there to write paper 2 without knowing the novel. You don't even know who is Absalom Kumalo, but you are going to write paper 2. Obviously, you're going to fail because you don't even know the basics. So you have to know the novel. And one of the things that will be helpful for you if you didn't finish the novel is to subscribe to this channel or go check the summary in the description. I've already made the summary a long time ago. In fact, it was my first video when I was starting this channel. So you can check out the summary and also check out the characters of the Kai Beloved Country or the My Children, My Africa, depending on which novel you are doing. So check out the characters and also check out the summary, the stories and everything like that. You have to know what the novel is about. Is very important because if you don't know what the novel is about, for example, the first section is actually out of 35 marks. It's out of 35. Imagine if you don't know, you'll get possibly 6. You get possibly 6 because you are guessing. Make sure, guys, please make sure that you study the novels and you finish it. If you can't finish it, like most of the learners, you can subscribe to this channel, as I've said, and go check the summary and the characters explanation. I've done the summary and the character explanation. It's very important that you guys do this, please. It's very important. It will be beneficial for you guys. And number 2 is poetry. Okay, most of the learners, in fact, don't know how to explain the poetry. They don't know. We have to be honest. But what I know is that the teachers at school, it doesn't matter which school you go to, they've given you the summaries of the poem. So you have to study the summary of the poems, study them, and revise them and know them. You have to do that. Unless you know how to explain the poems, that will be different. But if you don't know, study the summary of the poem or the analysis. I will put it that way, the analysis. I've also done that in this channel. You can check out, I left the link in the description. You can go check out the analysis of the poems. It's very important that you study the analysis of the poems. Number 3 is to check the previous question papers for clues. I'm not saying practice using the previous question paper. If you want, you can do that. But you should check the previous question paper for clues. Most of the time, in English or in any subject, they don't repeat the same thing. Maybe let's say, for example, for some reason, let me make an example. Let's say the poem for 2023 was I Am Alive, for example. They won't repeat the same thing and ask you the same poem next year in 2024. It will be beneficial for you guys to go and check the previous question paper on which poems they asked. That will be very, very beneficial. And for novels, well, you just need to study the novels and know the summary and the characters. The characters, don't forget, you have to know the characters. it's very easy, guys, to know all of these things. You can just get the link on my description. I've left the link on my description. I've left the Kai Beloved summary and the Kai Beloved character explanation and also the poems. So you can just check the link on the description. It will be very helpful for you guys. So guys, make sure you subscribe to the channel, like the video, share the video. Don't be selfish. Subscribe. Peace.